Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to the weekly holiday show. This is very late. It actually is a week late getting this one out, so you'll see me again very soon doing another one. But I wanted to make sure you could remember what these holidays were, because you see, you can celebrate these holidays any day. It doesn't have to be on the specific day. It's also good to know when there are holidays and why something should be celebrated at all, right? So that's why I keep doing this. Anyways, I'm your host, Mr. James, and here are your selected holidays for the week of April 11th through April 15th, which was last week. Sorry about that. Anyways, on Monday, the 11th, it was Pet Day. Do you have a pet? I have a cat. I love cats. If I had a dog, I'd probably love dogs too. I would just love animals in general. I have a cat that does wake me up sometimes in the middle of the night, wakes me up early in the morning, and scratches things and definitely gets his way or the highway, right? I have to do whatever my cat says, but I love animals. I think having one day a year to celebrate them is not enough. I mean, your animal might have its own birthday, right, that you celebrate, or just certain occasions that you want to celebrate. And I think you should be able to do that anytime you want. Celebrate your pet, love your pet. Every day is Pet Day. Tuesday, the 12th, was Licorice Day. Licorice. Now, you might be thinking Twizzlers, right? The cherry Twizzlers, delicious licorice. Kind of. Thing is, licorice, the real licorice flavor is this aniseed flavor, the kind you get when you eat black jelly beans or black licorice. And a lot of people don't like that flavor. And it's too bad because it's actually good for you. It's good for your digestion to have real licorice. But if you're gluten-free, I would not eat Twizzlers and most licorice because it contains wheat. Also, licorice is made with gelatin. So there's two things that I'm just definitely not having. So I haven't had licorice in a long, long time. I haven't found one that is missing the wheat and the gelatin. But if you do find one, hit me up. I kind of would like to try that again. And yes, I do have licorice tablets for my stomach. Feels, a little bit less than good. But it's a different type of licorice called DGL tablets. And don't tell me to pronounce that because I can't. It basically takes something out of licorice that's not so good for you, so you can chew these tablets that help soothe your stomach. But licorice is good for you. Celebrate Licorice Day. Eat some black jelly beans, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So Wednesday the 13th was Scrabble Day. Even though I'm pictured, looks like I'm playing Chutes and Ladders or Candyland. Who knows? Anyways, Scrabble is about making words. Make words so that you get a better vocabulary, just like reading, making words through Scrabble. Scrabble is one of those games that has been around for a very long time. There are a lot of different language games out there. And honestly, thinking about crossword puzzles and such, because I've been doing some of those lately, it's great to learn new words and to see what someone else knows with words that you can basically learn, because every time you're talking to somebody, you're learning new things. So it's no problem that playing a game, you can learn from other people. Yeah, you could be pretty good at it, but someone could be better than you at it. And you learn from them. You learn from finding people that are better at certain things that you're not. Always be looking for that. Scrabble is a good way to sit down with a few people and find out what they know that you don't know. Scrabble Day. The 14th was Gardening Day, and honestly, it was cold. I think it was rainy, and yeah, it's still like early spring, I guess. It's just not a good time for gardening. So I don't know why this happened on that day. Maybe another part of the country, yeah, it would be Gardening Day. got to realize I'm in Maine right now. So you could be in Texas thinking like, great, we're gardening right now. It's great out. It's not so great in Maine. In fact, they just mentioned that tomorrow is going to possibly have snow. So yeah, gardening, not something we're doing yet, but it's nice to think about that and maybe plan for a garden. I think I should start doing that. Friday was eraser day, eraser day. For all those mistakes that you've made, you can erase them away, but not in real life, right? Yes, if you write down with a pencil, or my favorite type of pen called a friction pen by Pilot, you can erase something that you wrote. Erasers have been around for over 100 years. In fact, it was a company that I believe it was in 1903 that made an eraser. Maybe I'm thinking of crayons and such, but someone made an eraser, and then like a few years later, someone made a patent for an eraser that goes on top of a pencil. And yeah, things are brought together, and all of a sudden, hey, that's perfect. What's the perfect thing to give children in school? That instead of having them write on a chalkboard like we did 100 years ago, which is weird. Pencils, erasers, paper, yeah. But, think about this day as celebrating the tiny little things we use in our lives and the significance they've had in shaping the entire world and what could have not happened if we didn't have them. There's a lot of things. So anyways, thank you for watching this. Sorry for being late. I know it's been so busy, so many things. This is an off week for teachers, but for a lot of us, it's just catching up to our lives and figuring out where we are. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for these weekly videos. Celebrate something, right? Always. See you soon.